Now I want to create another post-processing profile, and this time I want to create one for a sort of a night vision type camera. So let's just type FPS and choose the FPS controller. Okay, and then we can find the camera and just click once on the post-processing profile. So that one is the Horror Night one that we just created. So I'm just going to duplicate this one. Okay, and let's rename this as, we'll call this one Nightvision. Okay, so that's Horror Nightvision PP. Great, and let's go back to our camera and just drag this new one into that slot. Okay, so now we can see that that one's in there. So as we make changes, we can actually see it update in real time in the game tab. Okay, and it won't affect the Horror Night post-processing profile that we've already set up. So that's the great thing about these post-processing profiles. You can create as many as you like. You can experiment. If you make a mistake, just delete it and create another one. It's non-destructive editing. Okay, so for this one, the fog is perfectly fine. I'm going to leave that as it is. Anti-aliasing, I'm going to leave that on. If you've already got that on on your computer, leave it on. If your computer's running slowly, obviously uncheck that. Ambient occlusion, I'm going for 1.4 here. I'm actually going to change this. Okay, so I get less ambient occlusion so that it appears so it's not as dark. I'm going to change this to around 0.4. Okay, 0.47. The radius, I'm going to leave at 0.3. Great. Okay, all of these I'm leaving unchecked. I'm going to come down to the bloom. The intensity 1.4 is fine. Threshold 0.7 is good. Now the softness, I'm going to increase this all the way to the top to around 1. And the radius, I'm actually going to drag this one up a little bit to around 6.7. Okay, it just lightens things up slightly. Great, I'm going to leave anti-flicker switched on. Now the color grading, this is where we're going to achieve the night vision look. Okay, so first of all, post-exposure, I'm going to lighten this scene up a little bit. So I'm just going to type in 0. Okay, and that brightens everything up. Now the temperature, I'm going to change this to around -38. Okay, just like that, 38.6. The tint, I'm going to change this one to a minus number around -84. Okay, 84.9, so now it has a green tint. Hue shift. Okay, so this one's going to be around 4.7. Oh, I went way too far there. 4.7. Alright, it's very, very slight, but it is now starting to give us that greenish look. Okay, so the saturation I'm looking at around 0.171. Okay, and I'm just going to type this one in. 0.171. And for the contrast, I'm going to go to 1.259. Okay, great. Now under this channel mixer and the red channel, I'm actually going to change some of these values. So for the red, I'm going to go to -1.592. -1.592. Okay, and for the green, you go to -0.68, and for the blue, 0.03. Okay, great. And now we've achieved that sort of night vision style look that we were after. So down to the grain, I'm going to increase the intensity of the grain to around 0.461. The luminance contribution is 0.958. and the size of this 1.134. Okay, so now it's starting to look like we're looking through a monitor. It almost looks like we're looking through a night vision display. Let's just check the vignette. Okay, all of that looks good. Yep, let's leave that as it is. Okay, great. So now we have the night vision scene. Let's just put the lights on as well. I'm just going to get a little bit closer in this viewport. And you can certainly see all of that grain now flickering. And it really gives a sense of looking through a night vision style camera.